Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi. Hope everyone is doing well. I just want to say Happy Chinese New Year. This is the year of the Earth Pig, and it's also new moon in Aquarius. Now this reading is for the sign of Sagittarius. So I hope that thus far the year has been off to an auspicious beginning, and everyone is working towards their dreams and goals. But let's just talk a moment before I start the reading a little bit about the new moon in Sagittarius. Now this new moon, the moon, affects the tide, it affects everything, it affects us. So with this new moon, dealing with our emotions may be a little complicated. We may be feeling a strong need for some emotional freedom. And the good thing with this new moon in Aquarius, it's good for problem solving. So whatever you're feeling, there is a solution. Now with the emphasis on the Aquarius tends to be eccentric. So we're going to be guided to do things in a totally new way. And like we're filled with all this energies, and to use that we need to step outside our daily day-to-day routine, and this will present new perspectives, new connections with new people, important people. And because Aquarius is open-minded, it'll bring in people from different cultures, different places, different lifestyles. Could develop unique friendships and connections. And this can only happen if we step outside of our comfort zone. That's the key here, stepping outside the comfort zone. And so the thing here is try new things starting this new moon. If it even means reading some new literature, something you never would have considered before, studying a new topic, be open to exciting new connections, just something new, something you would not have normally done. So, with that, Sag, let's take a look at your first card here. This is in your root chakra. Your root chakra is your body. What do you need to feel safe? Sexuality. What do you need to feel, excuse me one second. I had to blow my nose. What do you need to feel secure? And your physical energy. Now, this card here is to family. To let you know that the energy of your ancestors is surrounding you. It's a powerful time for healing family wounds and dissolving any ancestral karma. It's been understood thousands of years that we carry through our bloodline old patterns, karma from those persons and family members, those family members who walked before us. Just like some physical issues can be handed down in the family line, so can emotional, mental, and spiritual imbalances. So take a moment to tune in and ask where this pattern or challenge is coming from. We are born into these little tribes for reasons, because your family is an integral part of your life. And we learn big lessons of unconditional love through the interactions and challenges of family. And so if we're experiencing any type of conflict within the family unit, it's now time for a resolution. It's also a sign that a family member who has passed is with you, guiding you and supporting you from the other side. This is a powerful way to connect to your ancestors. So open yourself up and hear the whispers from your ancestors, the ones who've walked before you. And as I said, this is the root chakra, which is interesting, because this is definitely the earth grounding. And I would suggest eating protein, make sure you get enough sleep and some exercise. Maybe work your core, because that supports you. Anything that supports you to help you with a firm base. And this will stimulate this chakra and help bring up so that you can heal some of the things that you may be experiencing. And some things you probably have already experienced, but for good or for bad, we always need to make sure that our foundation is secure. So this is taking a little journey within. Now, what we also got here is the third chakra here. This is your mental energy. You see the guy walking with his dad? And I don't really get into it, but the interesting with this particular card, the facade, is see this young boy? He's walking through the woods, and he hides behind a tree, and he looks and he sees all the children playing, and then he realized he didn't really have a childhood. He was looking at the children and he started crying because his father passed when he was young. So his role as a child changed dramatically. He had to accept a lot of responsibility, so he didn't have a chance to play. And this card right here, this is your third chakra, so this is the mental energy. Your will, how you see yourself, your thoughts, your beliefs. So the question here really is, if you're unhappy in your relationships, you may be relating to others through a false sense of identity, a facade. So this is about rediscovery. You're going, there's a deep need to discover your true self, recover who you are, and rethink your journey in life. And this chakra is definitely, solar, the sun. Get out in the sun. Do aerobic exercise. Meditate, chant. Do some more core strengthening, core exercises. Because this really is, the stomach area. And that will stimulate that too. So, did something happen in your childhood, or is that like a family karma? I think it's interesting that these two cards came up. That's why I had to tell this story, because we all have things. We may not have thought about it in that context, but you have an opportunity here to heal some family karma and reevaluate or rediscover your true life's path, which is an amazing thing to do. It really is. I mean, we all have opportunities to reinvent ourselves. So what we have here, the Two of Earth. So, right now life may be a little confusing, but the thing here is just remain flexible. Now this animal on this card, it is, I forget the name of it, but it said there's a myth that it really does, it did or does exist. This looks like see if you look at it, it looks like a walrus and a, like a bear. And it looks kind of ominous and scary, but the odd thing is it's a vegetarian. And it has the ability to live in the ocean and live on the earth. It is scary looking, but it's a vegetarian. What I think is so funny, especially when you look at those teeth there. And so you have the ability not only to juggle, but you can juggle. So this is, you have the ability here to be flexible. And so with that flexibility, you can have some fun with this. This will be really good at this new moon in Aquarius, because you can adapt to any situation or different situations. That's going to bring in some new people, new energy into your sphere at this particular time. More earth, Sag. Now, Sag, you are pure fire. So some of this earth, yeah, you got a lot of earth, and yeah, a lot of earth. So earth is like your family, your foundation, that root. And 4 of earth. That goat is sitting on his this platform, his plateau here. He's reached a pinnacle. You see, he's got the pinnacles on or under his feet. So he's achieved a few things at this particular time. But at the same time, don't be fearful or don't force control. You have to cling on to your possessions. I'm not saying just be frivolous, but you don't have to hold so tightly, because if you look at it, he's here by himself. You've reached the pinnacle. It could be lonely as you're climbing. So maybe you're clinging too tight and got to let up just a little bit and maybe let some people in, which would be another good thing at this new moon. Ace of Water. Now, this is what we're talking about here. You see, he's having a good time. Look at him. The sun is bright. He's like dancing on the water, the dolphin here. So open up your inner feelings and trust your intuition. This is your intuitive intellect here. Your emotions. You can invite intimacy and love and friendship and all these things into your life. There's an emotional balance here, which would definitely go well with the duality that you also possess here on the earth sector. So it's just like loosen up a little bit. I'm not saying give your money away, but you can loosen up a little bit and let down your facade. You could have a good time. Bring some new people into your life. And bringing them in, and maybe there's a degree you'll be able to heal some family karma here. Let them in. Another pentacle here. This is the 7 of Pentacles. So we have more of this earth energy. So trust your intuition, assess your situation, consider directional changes, but first, there's rewards to be reaped here. If you got here, hey, right here, it's saying that you do work hard. And right here, it's like you can reap certain rewards. However, trust your intuition. That's emotional balance here. Tap into that. And letting down your facade. There's a lot that can be gained at this particular time. Wow, I said that. I didn't even pay attention to this. You have the almond tree. A windfall. Inner riches grow from psychological maturity, brings a windfall of good fortune. That psychological maturity. That facade. This is that mental energy that's going to help heal some of the family karma. This is at the root. But what we're talking about really is this mental facade. It's almost like, I'm not going to say people pleasing, but do you do things or make decisions based on feeling that, it's your obligation or this is what you have to do, but is it really what you want to do? Psychological maturity. You have to reevaluate that for yourself. Sag, I think this is really just wonderful. You can heal your family karma, let down your facade. You have the duality. You have the fortitude. You can climb like the goat. You have some emotional balance, and following your rediscovering yourself and let new people, ideas in is definitely going to lead to a windfall. So Sag, let me know how you feel. Like, share, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.